Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope everyone's having a great day. So this is a video I've been wanting to do for a little while, but it took a bit of time to kind of figure out how I was going to talk about it, basically, because I don't want to offend anyone. I have no intentions to offend anyone. I don't want to send hate to anyone. I just want to talk about a couple of hard truths, and I see a lot of it online, especially after this whole ordeal with a website coming out that was involved in essentially taking women's content without consent. And I saw a lot of hate on Twitter about it, and it was really quite shocking about how prevalent people really seem to have this idea in their head, and it's not true. So basically, I want to talk about boobie streamers. I've seen a lot of hate towards these kind of streamers for a couple of weeks now, especially now I've been trying to be more active on social media and other platforms than Twitch, and it's been really quite annoying and frustrating to listen to. I wouldn't consider myself a boobie streamer or an e-girl, as they say. That's not the kind of content I want to make. Not that there's anything wrong with that kind of content. It's supply and demand. You do you, girl. Power. But what's the worst thing about it is that other streamers will blame these kind of content creators for their lack of growth and their lack of viewers, simply because they're female or simply because they have boobs. It's really quite sad. Sorry, but it is. And I'm not going to say any names. I'm not going to mention any names for either side of this discussion because I don't want to send hate to anyone. I just feel like this needs to be spoken about more. So this is me contributing my part to the discussion. And I personally just want to get it out of my system. It's been bugging me for a couple of weeks now, and it took me a really long time to plan this video. And this is it. I feel like I really want to talk about it. And you guys, I don't think you guys need to hear it, but there are some of people out there that will need to hear this video. The viewers that these women are getting are not interested in your content. It's a hard truth, but it's true. They are not stealing your viewers because the viewers that are watching them will never watch your content. It's completely different categories. They're not interested in watching whatever it is you're providing because you're obviously not providing it. If you're some dude or woman or any other streamer, if you're a person playing games and it's all about the games and your community and everything like that, they are not going to watch you. It doesn't matter if that boobie streamer exists on Twitch or not, they would not watch you. They would go elsewhere to find what they want. If anything, there are other platforms that should be complaining about these kind of streamers because they're the ones that are losing out on viewers. Twitch is a much easier to access platform. It's free in a lot of cases, and there probably are some more adult sites. Sorry, just need a drink. You cannot blame another content creator for stealing your views, especially when they provide completely different content to you. That's like complaining about people eating burgers, but you're selling pizzas. It's completely different. That's why different categories exist on Twitch, because different people want to watch different things. It's completely ridiculous to feel the need to blame another streamer for your lack of growth, because that's just denial. That is just denial. I'm sorry, but it is just denial. And that isn't how you're going to grow, and it isn't how you're going to improve the community that you already have established. At the end of the day, some people want to watch good-looking women with, you know, more revealing t-shirts on, and that's fine. That's a supply and demand. If that's a category people want to watch on Twitch, then let them watch it on Twitch. It's supply and demand. That doesn't mean that it's their fault you're not growing. There's nothing wrong with that. If people want to enjoy the company of pretty girls in less clothing, then that's what they're going to do. Whether it's on Twitch or on a different platform, they're going to do it. And the girls know what they're doing. The people who are watching them know what they're there for. They're not going to watch you. I'm sorry, but they're not. And no amount of complaining will fix that. The only time I would draw a line personally is when these kind of content creators will try to promote more of their adult content on Twitch. That is where I personally draw the line, because at the end of the day, Twitch has a lot of younger audiences, and I don't agree with promoting adult sites on there. But I think Twitch is usually quite good at dealing with this. If they're not, I'm sorry, I haven't really looked super hard into this, but I know it has happened with some streamers, not all of them, but some content creators have done this, and I do think that's wrong, because you are essentially promoting pornography to what could be a younger audience, and that doesn't sit well with me at all. But that's not all of them, that's some, and again, I'm not naming names because I'm not about hate, but you can't, there are good streamers and bad streamers, good content creators and bad content creators. You can't tar an entire category, or you can't bitch about a type of streamer just because a few of them have done something. That's ridiculous. But, on the other hand, if a girl is working her cleavage and the body she's got and it's within TOS and she's working her magic, then I don't see the issue. It's supply and demand. If people want to interact with her, pay her money and enjoy the content, then they will. End of story. It's supply and demand. If you want to complain, you should complain about the people that enabled it to be a category on Twitch. You should complain about the people who created this niche market that allow women to do this. Because good on them. They've worked the system. They found something that works for them. They make a living off of it, and they're doing well for themselves. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Good on them. To all the people who feel the need to verbally harass and even insult a lot of these streamers and victim blame them, which is what I saw a lot of recently, which is honestly just, no. Chill. Just chill out. Stop complaining about other content creators. I'm about to say the hard to swallow pill section, so be prepared. I'm probably going to get a bit of hate for this, and I'm very sorry, but I need to get it out of my system alongside just out there in general. You need to take responsibility for your own content. It's no one else's fault if you find yourself or your content lacking. You can't blame other content creators because you're not doing well. Yes, it is a competitive market, but if you're not able to stand above the crowd, then it's because you are lacking something and your content is lacking something. And whether that's because you're just refusing to grow because you're in denial, I understand that. It can happen. You can get stuck in a rut and not know where to go. Then you need to take a step back and you need to evaluate your content. I would suggest watching it and just deciding what's good and what's bad about it until you can accept that your content isn't going to be perfect and there will be bad spots. You're not going to be able to overcome them and grow. You need to focus on your own content. You need to focus on your branding. You need to focus on networking, what you're going to do, what you want to aim for, your target audience. It's a lot of work, but if you don't put the work into your channel, it won't improve. If the more work you put in, the more people you will find that will share your same morals, that will probably respect you and your content, and they will become a part of your community, but you have to actively look for people. Complaining about other creators on the internet is not going to fix that. If anything, there's a lot of streamers I disagree with. Not in the way that I disagree with what they're doing, it's just they don't align with my personal morals and my opinions, which is fine, but I wouldn't verbally insult them about it, and I certainly wouldn't blame them for the fact that I'm not as big as they are. You have to respect. It's a business, yes, but you can still respect the people who are doing well, and you can learn from them, and you can grow and see what they're doing, see how they have grown their brand, see how they've created this community, see the content they produce, understand why they are where they are. Not complaining about it, not bitching because they're better than you. That's not how you grow. It's supply and demand at the end of the day. That's it. That's basically the summary of this video. It is supply and demand. You need to figure out what you can supply to the people who are interested in the product. And the product is you. With content creation, the product is yourself. You have to show people what you can provide as a product. And that's it. Different content is out there. That's why there's different categories on Twitch, because different people have different interests. Different interests sell to everyone. There's 7 billion plus people on the planet. We all have different things that we want, and you just need to find the portion out of those people that want the content you're producing. And to everyone who's figured out how to do this, and to everyone who is making a living off of their create content, and to everyone who is doing well for themselves in this really stressful time of year as well, and this just really stressful year in general, good on you. I respect you, and I will be watching you because I want to be there too. And yeah, just don't give up, guys. Keep climbing. You'll get there. And yeah, that's it. I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye.